How's it going, everybody? This is Carbo Load. I'm here with Will Lounds.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? You feel me? It's been a long time since I've been on Carbo Load.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? It's been a minute. A lot has happened.
Yeah, so you got to fill us in on like everything since then.
Everything since then. I'm gonna put a short disclaimer. Don't mind my hair, y'all. It's under construction. Just gotta say that. You feel me? You gotta have the braids in. You feel me? What's been going on? Honestly, trying to get my podcast back to working order. But I recently just started my YouTube channel, and me starting my channel. It was like it's like a big step for me because now it's like y'all get to see the other side of me, like the more creative side, the more like how I'm gonna really show the movie that I want to see in my own light. So right now, like it's really focusing on like right now my niche right now. What I'm really focusing on is like fashion, more clothes and everything else. Like try to get my because I've really been into clothes. I've been into clothes for like since I was young. Like
okay,
and it's just like that's just one of my big things. I just like to look nice. I like to put on. I just like to put that shit on. You feel me? As you know, as some people. As
meanwhile, I'm just like putting on whatever I find.
But everybody has their own fashion though.
Yeah.
Like people gotta understand that your fashion is your own self-expression. It may not. Some things may not look good. Like it may not sometimes look good to me in my eye. I may like give some criticism, but at the end of the day, that's your self-expression. You feel me? Yeah. My expression is like this. It is like. And as much as it is like my channel was fashion, is a lot more other things. Like, it's humor, it's adventurous, it's what I mean. Like it's just about, like I said, it's creative. It's just like that's my main focus right now. As much as it's on fashion, it's as much about being a content creator. The biggest part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to be like I'm trying to be the biggest. I'm trying to be the best. But I'm trying to be the best in my own way. Like I don't really care about topping nobody else. Like I don't care about topping KSI, Kai Sinet. You know what I mean? Duke. Whatever, anybody you're naming, anybody that's hot right now that you feel, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, whatever. I'm just in my own lane, you know what I mean? So right. and that's what I want to do for myself. And me personally, like that's all I've been focused on right now. I gotta check it out. My channel will. It just gotta spell it like an acronym, but by the time this video comes out, I'm thinking I'm gonna change the name. The name should be changed already, just because I feel like it's a little bit too extraneous to like type in the search bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Will I Am. You feel me?
Right.
Like what the rapper, how he had like his he had it as an acronym. I said I feel like that's too extraneous on YouTube the typing. So you might as well. By the time it be changed though, but like that's the channel right now. Also the podcast channel is the 42A podcast. You feel me? Go check that out. You feel me? But right now, like my focus is right now has been doing YouTube right now, but like being a YouTuber is kind of low key hard though.
Yeah, definitely.
People don't really talk about how hard it is, and it's kind of hard because like it's like being creative, stepping out of your comfort zone. And for me, but it also for me, it's a little bit harder for me a little bit because I'm used to being a private person, not really online. Like I really only really post on like Instagram. Like I post on Snap, but I'm talking about my own homies. You feel me? Like on Snap, they see you. Everyone got private stories. Everyone got close friends. So you know what I mean? Like that's just me personally. You know what I mean? But like I'm getting used to just posting myself, getting this like I'm putting myself out there, and you know what I mean?
Whole different atmosphere, yeah, dude.
It's completely different atmosphere. You gotta be creative, bro.
And it's finding that like niche that you gotta like fill that void. That like so there's so many content creators that are making stuff right now, so you need to find something that like make it your own way. And like what you were saying before, like don't copy like all the people that are already famous right now, because maybe that formula works for them, but it's not going to work for like us. We need to try and find out what we can do.
Our own niche is like and like I was hearing some stuff before about like this YouTuber I was watching, and he was saying that he was like the way like I'm not like how YouTube works is really all views, subscribers and stuff. That's good and all, likes great, blows up your channel, get you out, but views is what's really make your channel. And it's like you can't start off like you can vlog your way up there, but at the end of the day, it's like people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as much as I could put out a vlog right now, and everyone knows, until you find that niche, it's like people. What are people watching you for? You feel me? Or
Right.
like I'm understanding that. Like, what do people watch? Like when you start a podcast, that's good content. Honestly, like that's good. I think a podcast is probably the easiest way to set yourself off into the what's it called, into the like the content creator world. It's because like when you're doing that podcast, and it's like people know what you like. Oh, bro, like, oh, they're funny on their podcast, or they talk about history. They talk about health facts. Like let's see, like how Joe Rogan is.
Right.
You know what I mean? People know who Joe Rogan is because Joe Rogan talks about a whole different amount of topics, but it's like he talks about fights, he talks about health, he talks about your mental, but Joe Rogan is a like to me, I feel like he's an intellectual person. That's the people watch. Oh, I'm watching Joe Rogan because I could learn something from Joe Rogan.
Right, yeah.
So like that'll be his niche. Now Joe Rogan, but also people know Joe Rogan from the UFC.
Yeah.
You feel me? He has a bunch of, you know what I mean? He has the name and everything.
He was like a narrator on that,
yeah,
right?
Narrator. Yeah, he still is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, if Joe Rogan wasn't even on the UFC, or, well, I can't say that, but like, if Joe Rogan would ever like go start doing a vlog or something, or anything else, people will watch him because now they know like, oh, what he's on content. Now people are interested in his life. You feel me? I feel like, what's his name? You know Dan Blitzvan, what's his name? I can't say his last name.
Oh no, I have no idea.
You never? He's like a famous poker player.
Okay,
right? But he hangs out with a bunch of shorties, or like he posts on Instagram, he guns, smoking. He's on content. Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, no, my tortoises are in the background.
Yeah,
they
the
might
tortoises
be a little
started moving. Yeah, I was like, yo, he want to be in the podcast, yo, how you doing, man? And so, when I see stuff like that, it's like this, like, all right, people know him as a poker player, but now if he start doing a vlog, people want to watch him. Look at DDG, bro. He started off doing all the trendy stuff, and then now he can just vlog all he wants now because people, they know what he did. They know what his niche was. Now they're interested in just seeing his life. They're interested in seeing what came after all that hard work that he put in.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. And that and like that right there is where like you want to get there. And what people don't know, like being a content creator is fun. You gotta make it fun, but you also gotta be mad creative. You gotta be able to step out your comfort zone. If you can't step out your comfort zone, I feel like you're not gonna make it.
Yeah,
but also,
that's true.
Like, you also gotta find that niche. Right now, what I'm working on is just being a better communicator.
Yeah,
trying to stay on the task, trying to do everything. But
yeah, that works.
That's the best way. I'm trying to tell you, like right now, what you're doing right now is the best way to stick in there.
And there's also, I mean, basically because you have like this hour-long content that you can also make into shorter form videos so that people can see. So that's also what I'm gonna do with this video. I'm gonna like get different like segments from this and turn it into smaller form videos for YouTube and TikTok. Because it's like also, I mean, like YouTube might not always be like the best avenue. There's also TikTok to get views, but it's like, as long as you're getting the content out there, and then I'm mostly gonna post this on Spotify to get like people to go see it. Yeah. But then it's like you really do need to step outside of your comfort zone because otherwise you're just going to be doing the same stuff that you see. I mean, it's good to like copy some aspects.
Yeah,
but
it's good to start to be part of some part of the trend, but you also got to understand like you can't do every trend. You got to start your own at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, people just gonna know you like, oh, he does this, that, and the third. I said, no, you want to be known for your own trend to start. Yeah. Like I know a YouTuber that started you'll see on those them videos that like 20 verse whatever rapper or something, like 20 women versus whatever rapper.
Oh no.
You ever seen those? But oh, my bad, bro. That's
good.
That's my pick.
No worries.
My pick fell out my pocket. But it's like when I see stuff like that, it was like I know the first person who started the video. Like I've seen him watch the video. I also seen somebody who's started their own movie with a whole bunch of like 20 women in the house, and him and his 4 homies, and they all do a bunch of random things around you know what I mean? But like I've seen someone start that, and I've seen people take the trend and go off with it. Right. You feel me? But like he's known for doing that. So like I look at him and I'm like, you're the creator of this. So anytime I see that, I'm like, regardless of anything I watch everybody else, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You did your own way, little twist of it, and it's cool, it's fun. But I still know who the originator was. Yeah. As long as once you become the originator, yo, like you're set because now people got you the trend now.
Yeah,
you the new trend.
You're the standard for that.
You're the
like,
standard
group.
for the trend now. So now when people want to talk about, I always say like check your stats. You feel me? Like check it out. When people check your stats, they like, oh, he started this, he did this. Like KSI, oh, he was screaming on the mic. He was doing horror, like, you know what I mean? What Berleezy's known for. You know what I mean? Berleezy's not the first to do horror games all the time, like just like playing them the whole time, because there's other people that have done it before him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's somebody and them having their own crazy reaction to it and what it is. It's just how it is. You know what I mean? But there's a formula to YouTube. There's a whole formula to YouTube, and I feel like, but there's a formula to a lot of things. You know what I mean? To get yourself into the door.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like you just gotta follow it.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah, you got to find what you want to do and try something that nobody else has done, and then that's mostly going to stick out the most, and that's what's going to benefit you in life.
All the time.
Because it's like, yeah, if it's good, then you're going to see people start copying you, and then it's just going to be like, I mean, that's always just going to be a good feeling too when you see other people copying your formula too. Yeah, bro. But I mean, yeah, it's like you got to be known for it. You got to perfect that. Yeah. And then
they say isn't what's the saying? Imitation is a form of flattery.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing. Imitation is the biggest form of flattery, and that's why I want to be on. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm gonna do things that's different than what other people do. Like you're never gonna know what's my next move.
Right.
You feel me? And to me personally, I think that's the best way to tackle anything in the social media world. You never want people to know your next move. You feel me? I know, you know what I mean? Watching certain YouTubers that I know certain YouTubers that I feel like that should be on the very top than people that are at the top already. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just because like they don't tell people the next move. Like let's be honest, like use rappers or your favorite song artists, right? You don't like the ones that don't post about. They haven't dropped an album in like a year or two. We use J. Cole for example, or Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, yeah.
You know why they're the best? Is because they take time on their projects. So when they drop, now it's like...
Yeah, they build hype.
They build hype,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Now
it's been so long and they're waiting.
You haven't heard from him? He's... you know 1 second though? And it always brings back to your mind, like especially when you see somebody consistently, it is like, all right, we're like... He's gonna post another video.
Yeah, you get bored with it.
You get bored, or you know what he's about to post, or you know what I mean, whatever. But you can still fool people that way too. You know what I mean? Because you never know. But
then that's another
somebody
way.
that don't like, I'm promoting my stuff, right? This whatever, and then you two person that don't, and then like people watching your videos now. Now you know that you want that in the back of the head when somebody one day like let's be having a conversation. I'm like, I haven't seen post a video in mad long. He hasn't really posted on Instagram either. What? You know what I mean? I need to see another. I like so and so. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? I like so and so. Like
building the mystery behind it, and then it's like makes it more interesting when that actually.
Like a YouTuber that I know that does that. Shout out to him though. Like he one of my favorite YouTubers. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching him. It took me like I started watching him like I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Cause I forgot at the time I was messing with I was messing with one of my old. I was messing with an old shorty, and we were at my old homie's crib. You know what I mean? The type shit. And when I kept seeing his videos all the time, and he just and there's something about him. I was just like, I said, yo, I feel like I keep seeing this video pop up. He must be entertaining or whatever. I started watching him. Yo, I haven't stopped watching him ever since. Shout out to Miami the Kid. You feel me? Miami the Kid. Yo, that boy really started some stuff for himself. But it's like he don't post all the time. He's not a social media person.
Okay,
He's not a social media
right.
You look on his Instagram right now, he don't follow nobody. But he don't post like he'll leave for like 2 months, and then when he drop, yo, that's 400k views, 1 million views.
Yeah,
he's hitting them, but like cause he builds that hype.
Right.
And that's how you gotta build your hype.
So then it's also good to like wait a little bit before posting, like instead of posting every day.
Yeah, no, it's never been good to post. People don't even post on Instagram. Well, I can't say that. Instagram models, they post because that's their job. That's how they make their money. You feel me? Their promos and everything else.
I've heard like a lot of people saying that like the best way to get like a lot of views is to post daily and create content. But then it's like you're also building like you're making content every day, so people are just gonna get bored of like that. But also, I mean like if you take a little bit while to create your content, it's going to be better if you take a little bit longer to make it.
And there's also like, you don't really know what people are doing behind the scenes. Like, they could be filming like 50 something videos.
Yeah.
And like, so for me, it's one of those type of things where it's like, I can drop 3 videos in a month, right? But they're all gonna be bangers because I don't took months and I don't took time and put up all these videos. Like, take with them, like, you want to put it in a way like this. They always say this. It's crazy like this. Musicians, rappers, they're saying now that content creators are on the same wavelength with them now.
Yeah.
It's because, let's be honest, you're making a bunch of content, right?
Yeah.
Now you have a bunch of things stored. It's a bunch of footage stored now. Rappers that record music, they don't release all their whole catalog in one album. They take in like things. You don't even know if this song was like, yo, this is a new song. To them, they're like, yo, I recorded this 2 years ago.
Right.
Like, you heard of All My Life by Lil Durk?
No.
Look, with J. Cole in it. That, like, all my life, like type like
okay, yeah,
like, heard
that
like
one, it sounds familiar.
Dirk said I held this song for about 2 years,
wow, yeah,
because he wanted J. Cole on it, but he needed to find the right song to have him on it.
Yeah,
and he held that song for 2 years. But to us, you probably think, yo, this song fire,
right.
Yo, did they just record this in the studio and just drop it? You never know what they. You know what I mean? He held it. Being a content creator is like the same thing. Like, just because I record today don't mean this footage is gonna get used. You feel me?
I recorded a video like I want to say a year ago, and I just posted it like last week.
Yeah.
And it like took like so long for me to like just get invested into like actually doing it. But then like I knew it was gonna be good, and it came out all right. But it's just like, I wanted to do other projects in the meantime.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I mean, it's always good to get in that mindset too, because now you're like, you have this stockpile of content that you can send out, and then it's like, now you can pick and choose what you actually want to release.
But people, and another thing about being a content creator, they never know. They're never gonna know like what day you posted this, when was this filmed.
Yeah, exactly.
When did you make it? Yo, but like right now, like, yeah, and the best thing about it, no one knows, no one's ever gonna know your next move, cause like, yo, you could be on vacation and then you have a whole row of videos just set to be posted.
Right.
But they don't know, like, oh, you were on vacation this whole time. They think, oh, yeah, he's still da-da-da-da. You put out some content because I said, oh, I gotcha. But then little do you know, hey, yo, I just recorded this. Yo, I'm out here in Hawaii, da-da-da-da-da. I'm just putting this out. Because I know there's some people that just put out content they just recorded.
Yeah.
And this content that they have years ago. This. And it's just how it is. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like this, that hand and foot is just, like you said, you want to post every day. But sometimes you got to just hold it, get your craft up, start editing, just save up some videos. You feel me? So you could like look through everything and be like, I feel like this would be good. Because there's not all these footage you're going to use. Because some of them, like, say, everyone got their own bloopers. That
right.
Like, yeah, I'm not posting this.
Yeah.
I got content in here. I'm like, I'm not posting this. This is boring. I don't like it. But you got to be.
But also, you could be like, after give it some time, and then you're like, actually, now I do want to post. You change your mind about it.
But constructive criticism is good criticism.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you're constructing yourself.
Right.
And being a perfectionist is, I hate to say that people, it's never a bad thing to be a perfectionist. Because at the end of the day, a person who I feel like was a perfectionist is seeking something that they know that it will never be achieved, because you could never be perfect.
That's true, but you could take it too far and then like never post any of your content, and then it's like,
no, you would, but I'm not saying that in the aspect of never posting content. I'm saying in the aspect of posting content, because you're being constructive about it. Like,
right.
Man, I feel like it can be better.
Yeah,
but like, that's the good point. It can be better. See, I posted my first video and I'm like, all right, well, I know for a fact that there's certain things that I know that I could have changed, made better, do anything else. But I take constructive criticism. People watch my videos, they say, my homies watch my videos, I feel like you should have did this. I think you should. Word, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna use it. You know what I mean? You don't take everybody's advice. You gotta take advice from it.
If anything, ask a lot of people about advice, and then it's like, now, like, if you just ask like 2-3 people, I mean, maybe that's good, but it's like it's always good to grab a lot of opinions, because now you have like
it's a lot of opinions, but also be careful with a lot of people's opinions though. Don't let it get to your head and you start being your own creator in your own space. That's why I always feel like certain people is just like. Is like you know what I mean? That was my earlier problem. low E is like taking too much advice.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of taking my own.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, this is your channel.
Yeah.
YouTube is you. You know what I mean? This is your channel. Don't let people depict on how you want your channel to be. You could be great in your own way. You know what I mean? I strive for greatness, so like that's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's the main goal.
And then yeah, it's also like it's definitely better to be a perfectionist rather than just not really wanting to improve your content, because maybe you're just very confident in your content, but then it's like you think it's really good, but it's like you don't want to improve anything because you already know it's amazing. But then it's like
that, and that's what I'm trying to say. Being a perfectionist will keep you in your motivation station. You know what I mean? Because like you don't want you don't want to be too content. Yeah, it's never okay to be content with like
your content.
Like content in anything, bro. Because there's always room for improvement. Yeah. And there's always room to be great. Why Kobe was so great is because Kobe knew for a fact that he said that to be great, you have to be willing to strive for something that you're not willing to how could I say, get a reward back from. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you're not. I'm not really. He said a different word, but I'm just trying to sum it. I'm trying to sum it up a little bit because I forgot the word that he used, but it's like he's striving for something that he knows that he'll probably never achieve without any physical reward from it. Yes. But he always wants to keep improving because greatness, as much as it is, greatness is greatness, bro. You no one's gonna know your greatness until, I hate to say it and not to be dark, until you're in the ground. That's when people really talk about your greatness. But when you're alive, you keep going. You keep on going. You keep on going. You keep on going. People, why we think we talk about Biggie? Why we think we talk about, who's your favorite artist?
Favorite artist? I mean, I have a lot of like obscure artists like Odessa. I want to say AJR.
AJR, whatever. Yeah. Like all those, bro. Like you said, like that. People talk about, oh yeah, they probably be like, yo, they're the GOAT, they're the GOAT, they're the GOAT. But it's like, yo, they're still trying to get more, bro. Because at the end of the day, the next album gonna be better than the last.
Yeah, no, that's true.
The next album gonna be better than the last.
As long as
you know, and the last. But like, you know what I mean. What you thought was great is no, like, nah, bro. I'm gonna do way better than this on this album.
Because they kept challenging themselves.
They kept challenging themselves, but they know that, like, yo, like, if you know that you have to be willing to have that satisfaction, bro. Satisfaction to be like to keep going for more without any physical reward. Because like greatness is not something that someone can, hey, yo, bro, you know what, you did great today. Here's a new phone. You feel me?
Right.
Like, no, like you gotta, dang, today was a good day, but I'm gonna do better because you gonna get more satisfaction. I feel like I said, the more consistent, the more content, the more you put out, you gonna achieve it. And like I said, consistency is key though. Yeah, that consistency is key. Don't disappear. Certain people can disappear and go away and come back. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they have enough videos that they can do that. If you're in the beginning, you want to post a little bit more consistently. Right. You know what I mean? You don't got to post every day, but try to 3 times a week, this whatever. You can slow it down a little bit and then you know what I mean? But if you want to do the way you want to do it, it's like you got to be a little bit. It's weird when you're in the beginning to where people are at now. So you can't really compare yourself. Right. Yeah. Comparison is a drug. A real bad drug.
Yeah, and that's because you see other people's success and you try to replicate that because it's like, oh, I want that success, but it's like what they're seeing when they're successful is they're not just seeing the finish line of like that's what you see when you're just viewing them. Mm-hmm. They're still seeing like, yeah, I'm still building myself up. I guess there are certain people that stagnate, but then it's like, yeah, the people that are really good, they're gonna keep trying to improve themselves and like keep trying to challenge themselves for content.
See, and there's always but those are the people that are not comparing themselves to nobody else. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite when I say that. Like when I say that about like the consistency and tracing perfection and how we were just talking about, not posting all the time and this. But it's like you gotta. It's weird because everything's all a balance. You gotta know how to keep that balance. Like I said, I could drop 3 times this month, right? But I might be done for the month. I probably won't drop until next month. Or in the beginning, or you never know when I might drop. Like, oh, you dropped 3 times. All right, cool. I'm just filling the catalog. at the end of the day, it's like, be consistent, because that's still my consistency. I'm still posting. No one said don't stop posting, but it's like, you know what I mean, until you get to that certain level to where like you don't gotta post for a whole month. Until when you're in the beginning, you still gotta follow the blueprint and keep going up and keep going up, but you also still gotta know how to build your hype too at the same time. You gotta know how to build your hype, and once you learn how to balance those two, you know what I mean, it's just what it is. Once people
not even like paying attention to like the hype of like it, and also just like kind of like ignoring like all the views, and then seeing how like, all right, I just want to do this, and like regardless of how people are reacting to it now. But I mean, like, it's always like, there's comments for videos and stuff like that, so people are always going to be reacting in a certain way. But it's like, I mean, that's like, if you could imagine like, just turning your comments off for all your videos just for the beginning, just to see what people like aren't saying, and then turn it on after you've already reached that peak, because then it's like, okay, now I want to listen to other people. But I mean, it's like you do want to listen to what people have to say about your content, but it's like, because that also builds interaction, which builds more people like coming to see your content. So there's different routes to go about this.
I posted my first video, bro. I think one time I looked at the views and how many I had, like, and like the likes and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, this is the beginning, bro. Honestly, I don't even look at that. Like, I just keep on posting, because eventually it's just gonna go up. You just gotta keep doing what you gotta go do for yourself at the end of the day.
Right.
You feel me? Like, because you in the beginning, it's never gonna look great in the beginning. But when you keep posting, you keep keeping your consistency, you keep your own hype in your own lane. That's cool, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be organic. You gain your own organic fans. You feel me?
That way too.
You really do. Everything will be organic. Like, look at Drake. Those fans are you know what I mean? Like, those are organic, bro. Like, you look at Jay-Z's career, bro. Like, Jay-Z wasn't that great in the beginning, and then he got like that. You feel me? But like, that's because people took a chance on him. He just never gave up. Like, I look at I'm sorry, I'm quoting a lot of rappers, but like, I grew up listening to hip hop, but I've also I studied the whole hip hop, but I watched my favorite artists start from where they are now, start from where they was to where they are now. And that took time. That took time. But then you look at it like, like, you see that people you can really make it. And that even goes for athletes. I watch athletes that from high school to college, and now they're like, like, who would have knew that when you would have saw LeBron in high school, right? That he would be
wasn't he'd be a
4-star champion.
Didn't he not make his school team or something in high school? Or
Nah, I don't think he didn't make it. I gotta go back.
It was an underdog story.
It was an underdog. It's been a minute since I looked into LeBron, but it's like, bro, like, look at that. Like, look at AI. People used to hate on AI because the tattoos. He never used to walk in with a suit, cornrows in his hair. You know what I mean? But people loved AI as a player and everything else. You know what I mean? I know the media took certain things out of context, but look where he's at now. Look where he was before, and now everyone praise AI. AI, he the GOAT. AI this, AI that, They were praising him obviously when he was there, but at the end of the day.
Sorry, I just gotta click that again. Sometimes that happens with the
videos. Nah, the camera gets a little.
Yeah, just in case, I'll restart that one as well.
Yeah.
When you said AI at first, I thought you meant like artificial intelligence, not the player.
So I was a little confused.
That's funny.
Like, so Allen Iverson, y'all. Allen Iverson.
Nobody liked him at first, and now everybody loves him.
No, but people liked him during his time as well. But it's like, you know me. You get to that point where it's like now it's like, AI he really changed the game.
Yeah,
AI did change the game, and people don't, and people now understand AI really changed the game. They see. Back in the day, you would never have seen an NBA player with tattoos or any other clothing besides a suit. He changed that whole thing. Now everybody,
it's like
everybody got tattoos. Everybody walks into the stadium, not even wearing suits. Fashion.
Wait, they wore like actual business suits?
Yeah, they used to wear suits. Yeah, that was like a required thing. It was a required thing in the NBA. You had to wear a suit when you do the time.
I did not know that.
It was a professional thing, but AI wasn't doing that. AI was getting fined for all this stuff.
Really?
He took those fines.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, because he's still gonna be me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still gonna be me. Like, yo, why am I gonna sit here and not be me? God blessed me to be me.
Because it's honestly like at that point he's like wagering his skill versus like him accepting like
exactly.
a norm. Because he's like, I'm good enough that like you're still gonna keep me on the team even if I'm not doing protocol for like.
Bro, you're worrying about what I'm wearing, but like when I'm in the game, nobody.
Yeah,
what that mean? Because as long as we winning games. What you gonna have a problem with? All right, bro. Right. I'll take a fine for me not wearing the suit. That's cool. But at the end of the day, that don't have to do nothing with basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That got nothing to do with us winning games. Doesn't have nothing with us getting to a chip, getting to the playoffs. I'll take a fine.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll take it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He got money to take it, but I'll take that because at the end of the day, I'ma still be me. And you know what? I'ma still go win games.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm just like still sort of shocked that was like something that was like a thing back then. But it's like, yeah. So when did he actually do that or start like playing where he wasn't wearing a suit and everything?
So that boy, he was like that in the beginning of his own career. He wasn't.
Was that what year though? Did he start playing?
To start that? Honestly, bro,
start that.
You probably got y'all gotta do y'all research. Like I'm still a little fuzzy. I know certain things of it, but I studied all this and everything. But like it's been a minute since I've really been in my sports bag, to be honest.
Yeah,
I know from when I was in my sports bag, that was it. But it's like, from what I've seen, AI's always been like that from the beginning. Like AI never really cared about.
He wants, his own fashion.
Basketball, yo. You feel me? He cared about playing basketball. Honestly, AI was a football player at first.
Oh wow, okay.
His passion was to play football.
Yeah.
And then he went to basketball. He was really good at football, but then he went to basketball. But then when he was in basketball, he just knew who he was. Yo,
it worked out better for him being a basketball player rather than
it just
football.
Worked out better being a basketball player for him. Everybody, like I said, everyone has their own path. People don't know what's destined for them. You feel me? You don't know what the future holds. You're focusing on the present right now.
Yeah, because like what you're doing right now, you could eventually lead to something that you're not even expecting right now, and it'll still work out. And you'll be
some people would have never thought about. Look at this. Let's be honest. And people always think it's mad too late to do things. People think it's mad too late to do things. Like it's never too late to start any career. Like I'm a content creator. I'm supposed to start doing this. I keep hitting this. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries. My tortoises are making enough noises.
The tortoises have me weak because they want to be in the video so bad. Bro. You know what I mean?
I gotta make them the thumbnail.
Yeah, they make them the thumbnail. I said, yo, this guy, bro. I said, yo, what's it called? What was I saying again? I'm so sorry. I just lost train of thought. We talk about the tortoises real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about doing your own thing in content creation.
Yeah, being a content. Yeah, you know, I was supposed to be a content creator in high school, like. Like 18, 19. I was saving it for a camera and stuff. But obviously, things come up. You know what I mean? I take blame for myself for excuse my language, bullshitting. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? I was my focus was making money, but it was like, you know, I was getting things in order. Yeah. You feel me? But I was also bullshitting low key too. You feel me? When I should have if I just stayed on my path, I would be a lot faster. But I don't regret that.
Yeah,
I don't regret nothing. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I had fun while it was happening. 23 now, I'm content creator, but I started when I was 21. I was content creator, and that was one of my. I started my first episode of the podcast on it.
Okay, yeah, nice, yeah.
So like I set my goals and I made it like that. You know what I mean? I'm 23 now. That's cool. There's mad people that started late. There's boxers out there that started late. There's UFC fighters that started like at 21, and they're champion. And some of them are champions now or well known. It's just what it is. You seen John Jones. John Jones, he became the youngest at 21, but he started late in the UFC.
Wow, okay,
you know what I mean? But like, obviously, but people be like, oh, yo, you know me. But, you know, because people are so used to seeing the story of like, oh, he started when I've been doing this since I was 16.
Yeah,
I've been doing this since I was 18. know what I mean?
Like when you're applying for a job and then people are like, why do you think you're good for this job? And then it's like, oh, well, I was always born to do this. I was like raised from the start. And it was just like, I mean, like, you know, it's not always true, and that's not always going to get you the job.
Like,
it's just
like we play sports, bro. We literally play football together.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There was kids on our team that been playing since they were like 5.
Yeah,
4,
and we just decided
3.
to join.
Yeah, we just decided to join, bro. Like, see, my first passion was baseball. Baseball was my sport.
I played Little League too.
Literally. If you want to see a picture of me, that's me as a little leaguer, bro. Like, I was playing baseball. I wasn't even a basketball player like that. I'm honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not a great basketball player. I'm fake. I'm fake dirt, low. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, word. Like, the best thing you got for me, I'm a good defensive player. I'm a good passer. But as for a scorer, trash. You feel me? But handles, okay. You feel me? But like baseball, hands down, I love baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love baseball. You feel me? Love baseball. I love football. That's why I joined football. Love football.
Yeah.
Two sports I used to watch as a kid all the time. I used to watch basketball too, but I didn't know I can't play no basketball. You know what I mean?
Is that also just because like you're just being self-critical about like your basketball performance, or because you're just seeing so many good players that you're just like,
this I can admit I'm bad. I've seen so many players better than me. I know homies that are better than me. You feel me? I'm not even gonna sit there and bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? I be talking obviously I talk shit. I talk. Can I curse on you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I could put this explicit.
Wait.
Not even gonna beep it.
You know what I mean? Like, but like, yeah, I talk my shit and stuff, but that's cool. Like, I don't mind talking my shit. Like, I'd rather talk my shit. You feel me? Like, that's who I'm an athlete. I'm a competitor. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. That's my life. You feel me? And it's weird because, like, I know we a little ventured off from the content and everything else, but like for my life is like, well, I think the biggest adjustment for myself was when I went to college, not playing sports.
Right.
Sports was like everything to me.
Yeah.
Like everything to me, it still is. Like I'm trying to take up. I'm a different sport right now. I'm trying to take up like boxing right now.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm trying to get in the verge of it. You know, I just gotta find a gym, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's like, sports is my life. Like, stuff that went on at the crib, anything that was going on in my personal life. Yo, I went to that field every day and I eliminated all that. Like, I zoned out. Like, I couldn't even hear what happened last night. What happened at my crib. My voice keep cracking. My bad, y'all.
Yeah. There's some water there too, if you want.
Oh, where. Thank you. I was like, what happened? What happened last night? Who I was?
You're just locked in at that point.
I'm locked in, yo.
Like you're just so focused, and that also like it's like meditation almost. Like it's kind of like something to take your mind off. Yeah. It
was therapy.
Exactly.
Like before, before I even saw a therapist or anything else, and I'm not gonna sit here and jack that like going to therapy is bad, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need it, especially in my community. My community needs therapy. You feel me? Because we've been through a lot.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. We're gonna go past that. It's like sports is my number one therapy. You know what I mean? Like, some people's stuff is music and rapping and singing, and other people is, you know what I mean? But right now I'm turning content creating into my therapy.
That's another, because it's like, I know there's so many coping mechanisms that people can use, but also like, you know, you're going to get depressed if you don't create things. So there's two, I heard there's a lot of like, basically two things you could do. You can consume or you can create. And if you're too busy just consuming or like consuming media, you're going to get depressed. But you need to add that aspect of creating, and that'll actually like help you if you're just feeling down. And it's like also for like, just for like coping with like life. And it's like, you know.
Yeah, and it's crazy because people don't understand. Like, I remember like when we talk about comparisons, that consuming, you consume so much social media, you start comparing yourself from where to them. I remember I started thinking about that. I started remember my mind started going, and I said, nah, I take a break from that. I take a lot of breaks from social media. I have to, because I don't really care too much for it, but also like I can see how, like, I say too much of anything is a drug. You feel me?
That's true. Yeah.
Too much of anything is a drug. Like,
literally. Yeah.
You feel me? Like smoking, drinking.
Those are just physical things, but there's a lot of
things, but it's like if you consume too much of it, it starts to mess with your brain. Your brain starts to become dependent on it.
Yeah.
Your brain starts to tell you. You start to tell yourself like maybe I should. I don't know. Like you don't want that. You know what I mean? Maybe my life is not the way it is, or maybe I should do better, or da 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 da. Maybe I might be too lazy. You start second guessing yourself. You start doubting yourself and anything else. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like your biggest strength is your confidence.
Yeah.
And your biggest weakness is self doubt. You know what I mean? I try not to let doubt get into my head. I try to venture away from that, cause you know what I mean. It's like you know what I mean. That you gotta.
Unless you turn forward. That self-doubt into something useful, like self-criticism that can be used to improve yourself, but also only for not for like just for like I guess in this instance for content creation, because that's what we were talking about before. But then in other aspects, you know, maybe it's not as healthy to do that. But for something like, you know, if you're creating stuff and it's something you want to be proud of, then that's something you can turn that into. But it's like, yeah, just so there's just certain things like you can't take it too far to where that self-doubt like becomes
exactly
more.
And you know what I mean, you know what I mean, yeah, we all get there. I've been there. You feel me? I feel like you really can't make it without it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I believe in balance. I believe in that God put us on this earth to help us find balance. You feel me? And He puts you in certain situations so you can understand that balance. Certain lessons you had to learn. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because too much of anything is really, like you said, it's really bad for you. Like you said, and it's like you want to put yourself in a way. It's like I feel like you can't make it because it gives you a kind of like a chip on your shoulder to kind of get better every time. Like I said, like for me, sports was like I had that chip on my shoulder to always make me get better. So that discipline never really left my body. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like you have to change it into something else. You gotta move that way into something else, like content creator, or you gotta move it. Your brain, like I said, you gotta rewire your brain into something different. Like you know what I mean? Like you used to hitting the baseball, used to hitting people, can't do it no more. Gotta go find something else to do. You feel me?
And as long as
pick up a different hobby, let me do it.
If you keep transitioning to different topics of like what you want to do in life, that'll also just like help you being able to like transition to like different things, like what you were saying with like sports now to content creation, but also to like other things in life in general too. It's like, you know, if you're just like doing this one thing every day, eventually that thing is going to fail you at one point, and then when that day comes, that's when you're going to need to do something else, and you're going to need to like constantly keep doing different things, and then that's going to basically make you bounce back.
But trying different things can also lead you to what you're truly passionate for.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, exactly.
That's like the biggest thing. It can really lead you to what you're passionate for.
And you could be passionate about like that thing you were already doing, but it's like there could be something even more you're passionate about.
So small. It can start off with like yo, maybe like I said, I'm gonna try this, whatever. It starts as you just trying it.
Yeah.
And eventually like you become addicted to it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like I said, too much of anything is a drug, but it depends on what you're addicted to. Is it negative or is it positive?
Yeah, and then
sports to me was never a negative thing. I feel like you get addicted to sports, that's good. It keeps you out. It keeps you out of the way. It keeps you out of the way. Especially like from the neighborhood I come from, like bro, this shit was the lead way to how to get out. You know what I mean? Look at Allen, like I said, look at all these sports people. All this was like it kept them out of the way from joining dumb shit they didn't need to be in.
Yeah.
You feel me? But also, to me personally, sports gave me a mind of my own. You feel me? It made me be like, no one could tell me nothing.
Yeah.
No one could tell me nothing because I'm who I am, who I set to be, who I want to be. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to do. I'm going to go do it. You know what I mean? It made me who I am. Because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, shit, I don't care about. I don't care about what's so and so going on. It also made me put myself into a way. It's like this, like that helped me, and then just like I said, that discipline helped me, but then also like that just instilled in me like my own how my own personality is like me. I've always been like a leader, so I'm like I don't like people telling me really what to do. I don't like being, and I like to do my own thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what had led me to do my own thing. I don't like to follow trends either, and that's what and that's why I kind of feel like content created kind of helped me.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know what I mean. That's why I feel like it's kind of saving me too, in a way. You know what I mean? And it kind of works for me. It's because I can do my own thing.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
I can do my own thing. Nobody gotta tell me what to do.
You're your own boss.
I'm my own boss. I can do whatever I want. And like I said, it's my channel. YouTube, like the you is you. Like at the end of the day, that's the best thing, yo. Who knew there'll be people out here in the day when YouTube first started that it will be this far.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like it's gonna die anytime soon either. It's because, you know what I mean? God forbid, like it really doesn't, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's a way of content. It's like, bro, like people getting famous off TikTok, the YouTube clips, shorts. It's like, like it's a way, like, who knew that filming yourself was making you famous? It's giving you money, bro. I don't know if Vine was giving people money or not.
It probably like certain people who are product placement,
but
like
not too much money.
Yeah,
like little chump change.
Yeah, but nothing substantial to the point where like
nothing too crazy. But like that put their name out there. So now when they post on Instagram, you got promoters telling you, I want this. I want to give you this. I want to give you this. Yo, wear my brand. Wear this. Do this. You feel me? Like that's phenomenal. Like I would have never thought. And it's like, you hop on it now, you good. Like you start posting, you post. You can do everything. I'm like, trust and believe, the money of YouTube is nice. I've watched videos and them explaining it is nice. People really getting paid out here on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, so the most thing I've seen for like that is like, you're creating content, and then it's like you're getting a lot of experience with that, and then that can give you the opportunity to get jobs that like are also like are better than that. But it's like people will hire you for stuff you post on YouTube nowadays.
Yeah, like the people that hire you just to edit their video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was doing a gig with my father, right? And he knows a guy who's a famous photographer, who's a great photographer. Okay. And he was telling me, he came up to me and said, "So if I sent you the video, and could you edit it?" I said, "Yeah, of course. That's easy." That's what we do for content. That leads you to so many opportunities. Like I said, when I mean by this, I'm not saying don't do none of this stuff for like. Do it because you want to. Because when you start doing it for money, it becomes a job.
Yeah,
it becomes something else. It becomes something like now. It's like it's weird. Like you're not doing it for the passion. You know what I mean? Like people that play sports for a passion are successful because they want to hone their skills every day and get better. When you're doing it for the money, you don't want to hone your skills.
Yeah.
You don't.
You're just like forcing yourself to do it. You're just
posted.
Yeah.
Got a video out. I said, bro, but like people gonna see that in your content. People gonna. I definitely watch YouTubers where I'm like this. Y'all following trends just to do it. Like, cause I know y'all just want the money. Y'all just want y'all know the formula to YouTube, but y'all just want the money. You're not doing it because this is humorous. You know, this is fun. There's YouTubers I used to watch now back in the day that I'm like, they were doing it because they wanted this to be their passion. F the money. The money you can get money anywhere.
Yeah,
you could find money. You could do, but the real thing, if y'all want money, learn how to invest your money. That's the best thing. Learn how to invest your money. Save your money and invest your money. Become your own boss, so you don't gotta work. You know what I mean? The world works by consumers, workers. You know what I mean? It's the whole nine. You need workers to do things, and you need workers to run your business as much as you need money to help your business.
Yeah.
You feel me? Regardless of anything, no one. At the end of the day, I get that point, but know how to invest your money. Some people are meant to be entrepreneurs, just like some people are meant to be doctors. Some people are meant to be lawyers. Some people are meant to be athletes. Some people are meant to be therapists. It's the whole nine. I know this kind of seems like it's off topic, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like this, I'm tying it back to like, you know, these are people that are doing stuff for their passion. When you start doing shit for money, it becomes like now people are lacking in now we're lacking in certain things that need for the economy to move. You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to say. Do things because you want to, and you could get money anywhere in the world at the end of the day. You feel me? But go do something that's worth something to you. You feel me? Don't do it for money. Do something that's worth something to you. Because at the end of the day, I feel like you'll just be wasting other people's time, people that's watching you time. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I watched this video and no, it's not that entertaining. I feel like he's just doing this for money. When, all honesty, you could have just be applying. You could really be like, hey, instead of wasting your time on this, bro, why don't you go do something else?
Yeah. And I feel like there's also like content that you can create that it's like, it's also people are going, even though like sometimes it's going to be like, oh, he's just doing this for the money. But then other times it's like, oh, I mean, it kind of looks like he's dead inside, but also this is content I like. Yeah. But that's really just, it's mostly, I feel like the most important aspect of it, it's detrimental to you, the content creator, if you're not passionate about making the content yourself.
And you're mental, bro. Like I said, but if you want to do something for money, hey, why don't you go invest something for money? Yeah. And stay off the internet. You feel me? Yeah. Why don't you go do something that you want to do? Because at the end of the day, that's where the money's gonna come in anyways for you. Do something that you want. Don't do something because it's the trend. Do something that you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you could be helping something in the long run. You could be helping you could be helping yourself, the economy. You could be helping anybody in the long run. Like I said, somebody that's trying to do something for money, bro, you might be a real good doctor one day. You might be a good nurse. You might be a defensive lawyer. You might save somebody in the future that will make you famous. Like, I hate to say it, what's a famous I'm gonna use OJ's lawyer, right? Okay. OJ's lawyer is famous because he helped OJ. You feel me? Get out of jail. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna talk about that case, but like we could talk about there's a whole bunch of cases that people have been shout out to the lawyers that getting people out of jail who were wrongly convicted. Yeah. That sat there for 20 years. Yeah. They didn't waste their time making random content that they didn't want to. You just got paid just now. Not only did you get paid, but you just saved somebody's life. There's people sitting in there that's doing stuff for nothing. There's people in crimes there for
they're just they wanted to just get money,
bro,
and now
and some of them should have just been slapped on the wrist, or some of them should have been and especially if they're non-violent. You feel me? Yeah. Someone that just sold. There's people I think they had passed the. I don't know if they did or not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, don't quote me on this. Like I think they passed a law to release certain people who had weed charges. Okay. Yeah. Weed. I said, weed is legal now.
Yeah. So it's
you should not be in jail for selling weed.
So they're releasing everybody who was
not
right?
everybody. I don't know. Like I said,
I did hear that there
was a certain law about, and I don't know if it's in this state or a certain state, but different states was like, you understand? Like, do something that's worth living. Don't do nothing that you don't want to do. I want to be a content creator. I want to be my own boss because I know I can do that, and I'm doing it because it's my passion to be. And not only that, I'm also focusing on side stuff on the side. You know what I mean? That's gonna get me money too. You know what I mean? So now when that money is coming in, I can solely focus on being a content creator. Yeah. You feel me? I don't gotta worry about nothing. You feel me? Work on something on the side to get you up where you want. So now when you gotta go do stuff that you gotta do to be entertaining, because to be a content creator, you still need money, because you still gotta do things to get you entertaining. You need to buy mics, you need to buy a camera, you need to get lights, you need to get a good monitor, you need to get a good computer. There's a lot of things you have to do. You know what I mean?
And you're investing in yourself like an entrepreneur,
you're investing
basically.
In yourself. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, if you want to do this, invest in yourself. Don't make bullshit content. You feel me? I you know what I mean? It took me a long time. I was being a little, I was being not slow, but I was being a little stubborn and realizing but I could have started doing content by just recording on my phone. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Like, we have high performance phones for a reason.
Literally.
You know what I mean? They make good cameras for a reason. Like, yo, they literally used to promote, like, oh, that camera on that thing is nice. Yeah, bro. Record on your phone. You know what I mean? Get a mic for your phone. Hey, guys, da-da-da. You can
literally.
do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, people, like, you know what I mean? Invest in yourself at the end of the day. Invest in something. Be smart with it. At the end of the day, don't waste your time doing something that you just want money for. Because at the end of the day, like, the money not going to come, bro. And or when it does, you're still going to be sitting here like, I'm still not satisfied with my life.
Yeah, you're not going to be happy. You're not
exactly,
fulfilling
because you did something
your
that
purpose.
you didn't want to do
in
the first place. You were doing something because you wanted to be part of the trend. I said, yo, go be a doctor. Yo, I know YouTubers right now that they used to post YouTube. Even like, I know a female YouTuber that you posted that she's trying to be a nurse now. There's other people be a nurse. They want to do this. They want to get their benefits. They want to do all that, bro. Like, but like, you know, you live in. I said that's good, cause she at the end of the day she probably doesn't have the passion for YouTube no more and don't know what's going on in her life or whatever else. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, shoot, she want to provide for her child or anything else. She want to be something that she want to be. You feel me? There's a lot of people out there that do jobs that they don't want to do.
Yeah, and then but it comes down to, like, you know, there's a lot of jobs, and it's like, you know, maybe it's boring just looking at it from, like, on the outside, like what you're saying with, like, a lawyer or like some other, like, job like that. But it's like you look at it from another perspective, and it's like, wait, I can actually help people in this regard. And then it's like, so it might not be the actual job you're looking for, because it should never be like the job you're looking for. It's the purpose of, like, what you're trying to do when you're in that position that you can achieve. So what do you want to achieve right now, and try to achieve that no matter what. And it's like, no matter what you do, it's going to get achieved, and you'll find that position. You'll find yourself in that role regardless, because that'll give you the avenue. It'll give you the power to do what you really want to do and fulfill in life.
Exactly. And you should definitely, and the best thing too, if you do this, yo, always be the best believer in yourself.
Yeah.
Be the biggest believer in yourself. Like, if you believe it, you're gonna achieve it. Cause, like, at the end of the day, it's sort of like you gotta like people, like, you know, but like, if you don't believe in yourself, people are not gonna sell it. You can't sell it if you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You really can't. And I believe that so hardly. I believe I'm the greatest salesman ever. Like, I believe that I can sell anything to anybody. And the reason why is because once I know the product, once I understand the product, once I see how it works, once I see what it does, yo, I can sell it to you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I believe in the product now. Now, especially if I like the product too. You know what I mean? Like, I love food. You feel me? That's another thing I'm also posting on my channel as well, is like mukbangs and stuff. But you know what I mean? I can bring buzz to somebody else's content. You feel? Not content. Yeah. I'm sorry. Their restaurant. Yeah. Because I love food. You know what I mean? Let's just name Keegan Lee. Whatever Lee. He's a person that go around eat. Was it Lee? I forgot his name. I think I messed up his name.
Restaurant content creator. He goes to restaurants and
he goes to restaurants. Yeah, he has the locks and stuff. Okay. He eats food and he goes to restaurant and eats food. It's like, yo, that's content, but he's giving business to people though. It's like, oh, yo, we can go over there and try that. You feel me? Like, yo. But that's also called selling it too. You're selling somebody else's store. You're telling them that, yo, this is what I want. Like, you know what I mean? You're selling the product. You're selling the promotion, everything to that business. Like, yo, like if you were to make me the best grilled cheese, I say, yo, like, and I ate grilled cheese. I said, yo, guys, no, y'all gotta go to Rossi's grilled cheese and go get this right now, because this is fire. Like, nah, this is really, really good. I can sell it. You know, being a waiter, you sell food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's how's the chicken parm? Oh, chicken parm is really good, actually. It's actually one of our best sellers. I eat it all the time when I'm here. You feel me? Like, yo, you won't regret it. Trust me. Like, trust me. I wouldn't tell you nothing if it was bad. I'm, you know, me being a waiter when I'm a waiter and I was a bartender and stuff. Like, I sell people food, I sell people drinks all the time. I said, nah, I've tried that, I've done that. Yeah, that's all that.
And then I have another point on that too. Let's see if this is, there we go. All right, we're good. And like, Oh, damn, this stuff too. Being being genuine in your responses to that too also probably like really helps with like getting the trust of the customer when also you're trying to get them to like buy something too, because then it's like, maybe you're not always trying to be like, oh, this is the good and this is good. You could give like, oh, well, I mean, I'm allergic to this, so I can't really say, but I've heard some of the other waiters said it was good or something like that too.
Yeah,
so like, but also like my main point being like, just mostly being genuine to really like, well, if you're selling something, but also like in anything you do, being genuine really helps you in the long run. Because it's like with content, that's people are gonna see it. Like
being
you're saying,
genuine, bro. That's people, like the greatest thing. You have to be genuine. Like someone asked me the other day, like about they were asking me, I think at my job, like, have you tried this beer? I said, nah, I don't drink beer, but I heard that it's really good. It tastes like mango. Someone told me it tastes like bananas or some shit. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. I don't drink beer, so why am I trying to sell you something I don't drink?
Exactly.
You feel me? Right. I can't sell you nothing that I don't drink. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's okay to bullshit just a little bit because you're trying to sell it. You feel me? Especially people trying to get their commission up and everything else. Like people that sell certain things like perfume and everything. I get it. Sometimes you got bullshit. I never tried it before, but I'm gonna lie and tell you that. But it's like the more you're genuine though, I'd rather just be genuine, to be honest. You gotta, like I said, it's a balance. I'd rather just be genuine and be to tell you, like, nah, this is really good. Everybody gets this here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody.
And it'll help you in ways you don't really expect, too, because then it's like that customer is going to say something like, oh, I'm going to tip you extra, like, a lot more. Or it's just, they trust you a lot more, too. It's
I don't told customers before, like, when I worked at my other job, when I was like, I said, I'm never gonna steer you wrong. So I'm not like I wouldn't give you something that I wouldn't eat. Yeah. You feel me? That you know what I mean? So I got it. And every time I give it, I'm like, you were right. I think very few occasions they were like, I didn't like this. But that's because like, oh, that's your own pick. You don't like it? Hey man. Sorry.
Yeah, but, it's all right too, I mean? Yeah.
Like it was very rare that ever happened. I think probably had like one or two customers I didn't like it. You feel me? Yeah. Ironically, one of them was about chicken parm, but they just didn't like it. But it was like, but I'm not gonna steer you wrong because I'm a foodie myself, so I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I ain't gonna eat. You feel me? I'm like, nah, that's nasty. Don't eat that. Yeah. I'll be dead honest with people. Like what's there to lie? I don't like lying to begin with. I'd rather just tell you the truth. Yeah. I'd rather just be honest with you. I'm a very blunt person. I'd rather just tell you. I say, yo, honestly, this shit.
And you have to be confident in yourself, knowing that. You have to be like genuine, knowing that like, okay, I'm about to tell this person this meal is they're not gonna. I don't personally like this, but you're confident that the fact that you're saying it, that they're gonna be okay with it, and they're not gonna like just immediately not get that food because it's just the opinion of you, and somebody can have a different opinion.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you know what I mean, like word, like, and it's the same thing about like. But like my thing is always like, but like also like they can also go against me too. Like someone could tell me one thing and be like, yo, the Avatar movie, right? I'm gonna use the
really bad one.
The really bad one, right? Yeah. Someone gonna tell me that shit is really bad, and I said it looked really bad. Like I could look into the trailer and be like, it looked bad. But then you could also tell me, that Straight Outta Compton was the worst movie ever. But I'll be like, you're bugging, bro. You're bugging. But honestly, you can tell me that shit is bad. And even before I see it, I said I'm still going to go see it. Because I still want to get my own opinion on it. Yeah. And then I'll come back and maybe agree like, yeah, that shit was dirt. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'll be like, nah. Like I said, it varies. You know what I mean? It really varies. Every person varies too. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean? For the most part, I'm going to tell you the truth. But I appreciate people that tell me that though. Because if I go and see it, like, I say like, It Too was dirt. I didn't like It Too at all. Like, I think It Too is like it's trash. You know what I mean? But somebody might think It Too is fire. Like I know people that think It Too, no, you're bugging. It's fire because they seen it. You feel me? But like you know what I mean? But it varies. Like movies and stuff is very. I feel like you gotta see it to believe it. But if it's food and stuff, like stuff that you gotta, you can sell that's easy like that. Like, I'm just there, like, yo, bro, like, don't eat that.
I mean, yeah, to be honest, I go for a lot of, anytime I watch a movie, I look on Rotten Tomatoes for the reviews because there's two different review scores, the fan score and then the critic score. The fan is usually what people like, the level of satisfaction that people get. Like it's just fan service basically if it's like that's rated high. And then the critic score is thematically if it's written, because like I'm trying to direct a lot of like movies and stuff like that. So I know that if like the critic score is high, that basically just means that like they wrote it thematically correct and there's foreshadowing and there's like appropriate stuff for like how they're doing it. But it's like, yeah, then the actual fan score could be really low because it wasn't appealing for a lot of the audience. Like, it wasn't that satisfying. It was just good for like how it was written.
Yeah. Nah, and that and like and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, but like I said, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You gotta take, like I said, opinions or a grain of salt. I could be honest with you and sell it, and you probably won't get it. That's good. At least you listen and you understand. But then probably when you do try, like, yo, you were dead right. I'm like, word. If you want to go against me one day and try it, that's cool. But at the end of the day, like, everything is opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not saying follow it. You could do whatever you want. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't watch this movie. That food is trash. This is ever. But no, this is good. You don't even have to listen to me and be like, oh, that's and be like, nah, I might get this instead. I said, all right.
I know. I should stop looking at the reviews and
stuff. No.
But like I should try new things without just going to the standard of like what I see. But it's
definitely
like
have to, bro, because your own opinions. You know, like you watch anime, right?
Yeah.
So like everybody know that if y'all watch anime out there, I do. You know what I mean? Like. You gotta understand, like, there's an anime rule, 3-episode rule. You gotta watch 3 episodes first before you can really judge the anime. And if you want to take your time, you can. But everyone, like I said, everybody's rule is different. What is your rule?
Yeah, I mean, mine's like until you see like maybe the first story arc of anything, because that's when everything's concluded. But I mean, like some story arcs are different, and it's like some are really long, some are short.
Some are like slow.
One Piece is like you're gonna have a 300 episode arc, so then at that point maybe not. But it's like, you know, that's later on to the point where you're already invested in the story. But it's like, you know, to really see everything pay off and everything, it's like, I mean, you might not like episode 1, but it's like later on, it's like, oh, that's why they did that. That's why.
Exactly. And then when y'all start seeing clips like, yo, this is fire. What is this? That's One Piece. I said, oh, but it's not. I couldn't get. Should have watched it. You gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta tap in, but you gotta. At the end of the day, you gotta get through the slow part first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. There's certain things about like well, there was one anime that Bungo Stray Dogs to me started off slow.
Okay.
I was like, then when it started picking up, I'm like, this is real good. This is real good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, everyone has that, like you said, your 3-episode rule. But if you want to stick to it. See how it goes out. If you don't like it within the first season, then I understand. Hey, yo, don't watch it again. You feel me? That's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. To me, personally, trying to get into Bleach right now, it's slow. It's slow, but I feel like once I get past like the first season, maybe. And if I don't like it towards the second season or whatever, I heard the new one is fire. That's why I'm really trying to watch a little bit. But it's like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'll just have to deal with the repercussions of not seeing it. And if anything, I'll take the spoilers because I'm not gonna watch the show. I might just watch just the fights.
Yeah,
you know, I don't care. You know what I mean?
And I did hear it was a little. I mean, I think I tried it at the beginning, and then it was also really slow, and then I stopped. But also, I heard that the show eventually got canceled. But I didn't know there was a new season. But it got canceled because the filler episodes were taking up the majority of the show.
Yeah, the filler episodes take majority. I knew a girl that thought Dragon Ball was dirt. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that cause they just be screaming all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like. I'm like, yo, no, you're wildin', da 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 da, you're wildin'. You know what I mean? Actually, no, this used to be a girl I used to talk to. God forbid, baby, I know, like, my girl, forgive me for me saying all this shit, bro, because I feel like she gonna crucify me later if she sees this episode or some ish, you know what I mean? But it's like, nah, I'm just talking past tense, you know what I mean? Shout out to my girl, by the way, but it's like, and it's like when I see stuff like that, bro, it's like, she used to think that it was dirt. I'm like, bro, I said dirt. I said, bro, I've never heard someone call Dragon Ball dirt.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this shit. I said, no, she's wildin', bro.
Yeah.
She's wildin'. You know what I mean? But that's the same thing about anything else. Like anybody, like, you know what I mean? Even back on the topic of content, is like people gonna think your shit's dirt.
Yeah.
People gonna think your shit is dirt, and some people gonna probably think your shit is like fire. But that's their opinion.
That's why it's like, yeah, do you want to like turn off the comments, not listen to as many people, and then it's like,
honestly, shit. Like I probably won't even pay attention to the comments, but honestly, I would like very rarely. You know what I mean? I answer back to the people that's give me the good comments, of course, everything else. But I look at the people in the bad comments too. You gotta look at the bad too, because the bad might be giving you criticism, or the bad might be like, yo, I feel like I know you could do better. This shit was trash. You feel me?
But then it's like, if you already have that self-criticism in yourself and you know you can improve, then you don't need that. You don't need other people to say it.
You really don't. Because then you be like this, especially if they start saying shit that you already done said to yourself already.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right, bro, I don't care about that. Once you be like, all right, cool. Then after that, they start getting their own disrespectful. Like, you just know what, like, all right, bro, they're not telling me nothing. They just haters. But you know what? You still watch the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then I know people use haters as like a motivation. All right, the camera just died, so we just got to switch this.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move this over here. See how this looks. Oh, we got so much shit in the way.
The best power of editing is amazing, because I bet you half this you won't even like. Some of these get cut out, some of these get chopped up, some of these get a little smooth transition in between. People won't even know.
But also, like, sometimes I'm also like, maybe I should just leave it all.
Nah. Wait. Sometimes maybe I should just leave this.
Because then, sometimes, then it's like, oh, maybe people will like that genuine, like, how we're like handling this. Of just like, oh yeah, it's just like, we're just recording it how it is. No edits.
I'm only thing I only like edit is you moving the camera over here, and then once you transition into that, it's like
All right. I guess this thing's in the way a little bit.
Yeah.
How we looking so far? I can't really see the camera.
Nah, we looking good on this side. I ain't gonna lie. We're too. Hey, I do feel like this is gonna be in the way though.
Yeah.
I feel like if you just use this light right here, it'd be good.
Oh, that'll be
or you be able to put the light in or like on. Ooh, nah. You gotta put that back.
We need that.
Yeah, I need that back. I need that back. All right, so here's how I feel like we should set it up. I feel like how about if you could move that to the corner and then keep the light on, it should work.
Yeah,
let's try that. Let's see if it works. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Yeah, that's way better. And let it hold. Yeah,
perfect.
That's way better.
How are we looking?
Yeah, looking good. Hold on, let me try to get
putting that up.
Put this up a little bit more.
All right, so using
doesn't this one work good?
That one is actually broken. I have a lot of broken lighting equipment.
I got you. Hold on, let's try to
using haters as motivation too. Like also like, but then I don't know, it's just that's for some people can do that. Other people, for me, it's just like, yes, when my biggest motivational factor is like when somebody tells me that I can't do something and then I really want to try doing it, and then I'm like, all right, I need to prove them wrong. But it's like that like helps me the most when it's like they really don't believe that I could, like, I feel like, wow, they really don't think I can do this, to the point where then it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do now, and just to prove them wrong.
Yeah, nah, exactly. But it's like, as much as you want to prove them wrong, hey, at the end of the day, keep pushing. Try to prove yourself wrong, or try to, you know what? I'm gonna prove them wrong, but at the end of the day, they're paying. I don't care. They not me. Try to prove. It's weird. It's weird. Like, try to prove yourself you're right. You feel me? Definitely try to prove that you can get better. Cause at the end of the day, they gonna say what they gonna say. Cause regardless, you gonna try to prove them wrong, but they probably still don't like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna, don't even strive for nobody else's opinion. That's not like,
that's
true.
Not
willing to, I'm not gonna sit here and strive towards something. I said, bro,
cause then at the
end, still gonna be a hater.
Yeah, you need to turn those comments because
into motivation.
Yeah, but also like, you need to like find that motivation within yourself. I agree with that. Like, you really need to do that for the most part. because yeah, you can't keep relying on that external hate to motivate you when it's like that is really just a reflection of what they think, and it's like you need to find what you want to do, how you want to do it, and it's like yeah, when at the end of the day, all of these comments are just someone's opinion and it's what they want to see, and they're just projecting of like what content they want to see, but it's like you need to do what you want to see. So that's what really is why, yeah, I mean, just don't listen to comments, or if you do listen to comments, make sure it's in like a constructive format at least. That's not really as, that's like the main like, you know, deciding factor. But then it's like, yeah, ask people some opinions about your content, but don't fully rely on it. Focus on what you really want to do. Yeah. Don't take it to heart of what other people say. Because
and I think that's the biggest problem too. I think a lot of people take a lot of things personally.
Yeah.
And you really can't take that shit personally, because at the end of the day, it's like you want to get better, right? You can't really take that shit personally. You got to keep pushing for yourself, because you start taking shit personally, especially you start taking shit personally when your own self-criticism, you start taking that shit personally, because then you start doubting yourself. See, that's the problem with doubt. Doubt is something that it's coming from a personal place. You don't want to take it from a personal place. You want to take it from a place of like, yo, like this is like it's coming from a place of like, I want to do better. I want to get better. I'm gonna get better. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not like, damn,
like yeah, it's not like feeling sorry about yourself. It should be like, okay, I can do something about this. You know, it's like, I feel like almost like it's taking that emotion and pushing it forward to another place. It's like, yeah, okay, you're sad about how it feels, but what are you gonna do about that after you felt that way?
Exactly. Like you keep yourself. Oop, almost dropped my phone. Keep yourself in a mindset that's calm, that's motivated, that's positive, and just understand that your criticism is criticism. And never be too down on it. Don't focus on it too heavy. You feel me? Because that shit weighs on your mental. And it's already and being a content creator is always, it's already hard on your mental.
Yeah.
In total, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really hard on your mental in total. So like, yeah. It's like because you're focusing on trying to be the best and trying to make your and make your content just get through the door, make people see it, and it's like, yo, like you sometimes you like, I know getting on yourself, like I don't know if it's even working. You gotta keep yourself in a positive track. You start focusing on that, you start not making good content. You start not wanting to make good content.
Yeah, it eats away at your insides when you're just thinking about all the things that you could have improved on. So it's always important to just like, that's why I know a lot of content creators like procrastinating and stuff like that, because it's like it helps them like stop thinking about like the constant fear of like self-improvement of what they should do. But it's also like, yeah, I mean, there's just some breaks you can take, but also like, you know, yes, you should improve, but also just, you know, take it at an easy pace, not too hard on yourself where it's just stressful the entire time. Because again, it's just supposed to be something that is what you want to do, and is making, you're doing it to make yourself feel good because you're passionate about the subject, you know? You're not just doing it to do it. You're doing it because it makes you feel like you have a purpose in life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main factor for like, yeah, like why you should create content in general. But yeah, so just less focus on the stress, but also have that aspect of wanting to see how high you can go with that improvement, and just like what you can do. What can you do better? But also, you know, the content you're doing right now is good right now. You know, people are gonna like it, but it's, you just can change small things here and there, and exactly. It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the best way to do it is small changes, but like keep it at a steady pace. It's like, you know, just as long as you keep doing that, then eventually you'll see yourself improve, and then it's like when that day comes when you feel like self-doubt, go back to your old videos and then you can see how much you improved, and that'll just help boost your confidence.
And that's the best thing. Look at your old work. You feel me? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. As a content creator, I think it's do you ever felt like it was weird like watching yourself?
Yeah.
It's weird just like hearing yourself. Like, like it was so weird to me, especially trying to interview, especially when I was interviewing people and editing. I said, hearing myself talk, watching the whole video, it makes you want to critique yourself in every single way.
It's so difficult to do it.
It's mad difficult. Like it's crazy, and it's like it's mad difficult, and like that stuff to me is like you, because you start looking at yourself too much. You start like because that's when you gotta really not be in your head too much, because like, alright, bro, I'm gonna critique myself a little bit, but I'm not gonna over critique myself, because I over critique myself, I'm gonna overthink the whole video.
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna think the whole video is right. You feel me? Like. So like me learning about that is cool. It's good. You know what's crazy about it? And what was really crazy is that what taught me a lot was, I'm not gonna lie, having like female homegirls and then having my own girl myself. I learned so much on how to critique lighting.
Oh yeah.
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 Like when I tell you, when I was watching some of my videos, it's like it's good and all. I like it, but like lighting. Now I'm starting to understand why how all these girls be like, how all these like Instagram models and stuff, and just they got their stuff correct, because they know how to, how it looks like so patine, like so like like this picture look real good, like cool, because they know how to do all the lighting. They know how to adjust the image, the color a little bit.
Because lighting impacts a lot. Yeah,
like it does. And like I said, like being a content creator, it learns. Like, you know what I mean? I believe I'm an organic learner. You feel me? Especially like in a world like this. Like I'm using this as like because I got a girl and stuff. I'm not looking at Instagram models like as in like a way like, oh, I'm trying to like I'm trying to do like fucking everything else, but I'm looking at it as like now, like when my homegirls are telling me stuff about my own pictures, and then like my girl looking at my pictures too, and she's going on my phone trying to see like how to make this picture like pop a little bit more. I'm watching because I'm like like as a content creator, you need to learn this stuff. Yeah. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. You feel me? Like I said, I'm my own critiquer. So like when I'm editing my video, I start looking now and I start thinking, man, maybe all my old videos that I was editing too, maybe I feel like I should have adjusted some of the lighting on it. Maybe I should have adjusted some of the color on it. And it's like stuff like that you learn, you pick up. I'm very organic, like especially with names, everything that I represent, it's organic. It has to be like an organic thing. It can't be like anything forced is never good to me.
Right.
You feel me? And it's like when I learned that, I was just like, I've been sitting under a rock. And actually, no, I was over here just giving my phone to here. Hey, edit my pictures. Do this. Because I don't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do that. But now that I know how to edit a video and everything, hold on. Let me have this lighting a little bit. This is It's over. My first video I put out like on my channel with my mukbang, I learned that completely. I was like, the first clip of it, let me edit this a little bit. Let me get this lighting a little bit better. And it's nothing too crazy. Like obviously, I'm not making myself look crazy, like making my skin look orange.
It's like you're improving it. Yeah,
improving it, because like you got to understand like that lighting and stuff is good because it makes your video pop and makes you like it look better. That's why the quality of it, like when you invest in yourself, the quality of your camera is good.
Yeah,
you feel me? You want to make sure you get a good camera that's like your quality is like dang, like this is, I can see everything. This is nice. Like it's clear. It looks, you know what I mean? It looks like like a movie. You feel me? Like let's be honest. Like video games now, I'll use that for example. Look at Madden. Look at NBA. If you look back in like the early 2000s and stuff, half these games were like 2D, just getting ready to go into 3D.
Yeah.
These characters were looking kind of iffy. Now you play Madden, boy, you be like this. Is that sweat coming off my face?
Yeah, it looks like so realistic.
Like it looks mad realistic. You just like this. Yo, bro, like they got. Yo, I'm like you play UFC, you start seeing your character get cut on his arm, eye like that. I said, yo, my character really gushing blood, bro. Like he's like, yo, he looks so real. It looks like I'm playing like I'm playing like the actual character. You just look like, yo, like make you feel like you in a real game. Like game felt so real to me. Like low key was Uncharted, the last one.
Okay, yeah.
The Uncharted games, yo, that was looking way too real. That one, Tomb Raider, and then Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
okay,
when they were I don't know if you remember this mission, and it was like. And like when like I was playing Modern Warfare 2 when we had it was like a nighttime mission, whatever. They had like you had to invade the building and everything else.
Oh, you were like night vision goggles.
I felt like I was watching like how you watch those army movies where it's like SEAL Team, remember like SEAL Team? Like you ever like Zero Dark 30. I
think I've seen that.
Yeah, when they went to go assassinate Osama bin Laden.
Okay, yeah.
Yo. I felt like because now they got the helmet cam and stuff, and you look. But then when they had the night vision in there, I'm looking at I'm looking at the other characters. I said, is this a real mission? And I'm like, am I watching a real movie right now?
I know.
They're like this, and you're moving around. They got the gun pointing like this. I'm the realism is crazy.
I gotta show you this video game that's coming out recently. I want to say it's first person, but it's from the perspective of a camera, and everything looks real. Like it looks like a real camera. The only thing I think is like blood is like they probably didn't know how to like do that, so they like I want to say they blurred it, but it's like everything else. It looks like it's an 80s style camera strapped onto a helmet, and you're just going through this area. Everything looks real because the image quality is toned down a little bit to look like it's more of a camera, but it looks so realistic.
It looks realistic. Think about it. You think that's gonna be realistic? Wait till they start making like right now. I see them making them car games where you're able to cut up in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
GTA 6 too.
GTA 6 looks crazy.
Yeah.
GTA 6, I'm like, yo, bro, like, is this me in real life right now? Am I really in Miami right now? Like, it's looking crazy, bro. Like,
I mean, yeah. So it's like, there's so many ways to improve, like, what you can do. And it's just like, yeah, I mean.
But that's the world, bro. Like, everybody's improving.
Yeah.
The graphics are improving. Look how far like you said, look back. Look, the biggest thing I've seen on improvement is I play video games. You know what I mean? I'm playing video games. I've been playing video games for like a minute. That was also another one of my coping mechanisms. Like another one that I used to have therapy, but it wasn't as great as playing sports. But it's like, you know what I mean? I'm too like into real life time. Like I like being outside.
Yeah.
I barely be on my phone.
Right.
You feel me? But it's like that's besides the point. When I'm on it, when I seen video games how far they came, I said, yo, we were playing 2D video games. Now people playing 3D video games. Graphics look real. It looks like you can go through the screen and touch your character.
Yeah, so it's like, what's gonna be next after that? But it's also like,
exactly what's gonna be next. Like the VR is already crazy enough, but it's like you see that, like you look back at your work. Look back at this. It's like, yo, you said they came a long way from doing this to this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I used to see that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
So next time I have you on the podcast, we're going to I want to talk about artificial intelligence with content creation. And what's going to happen for the future with that? Because I know that's like...
AI kind of scary for me, bro.
I know.
It's kind of scary for me, man.
But
like, I'm not prepared for an Iron Robot moment.
We gotta stay positive because there's more stuff we can do with that. There's more abilities, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna end the podcast here. So thank you guys for watching and listening.
Oh, y'all. Check out that channel. You feel me? Go check out my channel, y'all.
This has been Jacob.
Subscribe, man. This is Will.
And Will. Yeah. All right. Peace, guys.
Peace out, y'all.